What's going on, everyone? So the Lakers rolled out their starting five under JJ Redick and his new offensive schemes, and boy, did it look good. Lakers were getting whatever they wanted against Phoenix. But being honest, I don't know how much of it is Phoenix is just terrible defensively. Like, I have no faith in Phoenix at all. They're running the Mike D'Antoni 10-second or less offense, what Mike Budenholzer's trying to do, which I get for Phoenix just because the Phoenix Suns, they have so much offensive firepower, but they can't defend anybody. And I just think they're going to be way too reliant on the offensive side. I don't think they're going anywhere, personally. Again, could be wrong, but I was spot on about Phoenix last year. But this isn't about the Phoenix Suns, it's about the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Lakers' offense looked fantastic. LeBron James and Anthony Davis in particular, who I want to kind of focus on in this video because I've talked a lot about everyone else. But we hadn't seen LeBron and AD in the first preseason game. Obviously, they were just playing in the Olympics. There wasn't really a doubt or concern whatsoever about LeBron James and Anthony Davis. We knew what they were going to do this season. And look, I've said it over and over and over again. LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they're going to throw this team on their back. They're the ones that are going to lead the charge. But what do the other guys do? And the other guys were very good. Our starting five, our offense as a whole, was very good, looked very good. But LeBron James and Anthony Davis, I mean, I said this after the Olympics. LeBron James and Anthony Davis are going to be mid-season form right out the gate. Like, they already were incredibly efficient, dominant, unstoppable, just running through, getting whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted it. The motion offense is just going to benefit them so much. It's going to make things so much easier for them. It's going to take so much pressure off of them. Rather than everyone standing around, the defense knows what's going to happen, kind of packing the paint, making things difficult for Anthony Davis and LeBron James, especially with LeBron's playmaking ability. His ability to see the floor, his ability to make plays, right? And you have that constant action where you have cutters and stuff. Now, LeBron's got to make sure he's making the right passes because there was a couple where he just threw it right to a Suns player. Hey, you don't have to necessarily gamble. Let things develop, let things unfold. But this type of offense, LeBron's going to really thrive. He has his legs under him. You can see it. I mean, he was jacking up threes and just money, just straight cash, getting to the basket. Just he looks like a guy that has fresh life. And I think it's going to be great to see this year because I really do think LeBron is going to just be in a different place this year. Right? I'm not saying that he's going to be, he's the best player in the world and all. I'm talking about, I just think his mindset, I think his perspective, I think the fact that this is a season with him and his son, I think that, him just winning the MVP in the Olympics and a gold medal, and I just think that there's a lot of positives kind of shifted towards LeBron that I think LeBron is really gonna be focused and ready to go this year. Like, I really do. I think LeBron is gonna be very engaged, very locked in, I think you're just going to see a different beast when you're talking about LeBron, and I'm excited to see it. But no, you just see how this offense can be so effective for LeBron because LeBron, obviously, again, the playmaking aspect, but even him just roaming off ball, him as a cutter, slasher, lob threat, him as the screen man running pick and roll, him running pick and pop, right? Like him just being able to be in multiple places and multiple spots throughout the offense. And then even defensively, he was very engaged. I really liked what I saw from him, right? He's not like elite. He's the prime defensive LeBron. Just, he's not there. Can he do it for a possession or two? Yeah, sure, right? End of a game, can he lock down and just clamp somebody up? Sure. But it's more about just the energy, effort, and engagement that he provides on the defensive side. And he looked like a guy that was really leading by example. He talked heavily this offseason about how he really wants to lead by example. He really wants to be, out there on the basketball court, kind of showing, not just telling, not just talking, but actually showing. I thought he really did that in this preseason game. Right? Again, I get it's preseason. It's LeBron James and Anthony Davis. right? Like, anyone else, I'd be like, yeah, I kind of need to wait to see for the regular season. I'd hype them up. We'd talk. It's exciting to see. But, there's still the hey, we need to see this translate in the regular season. There's not going to be any doubts or questions about LeBron. Just like there's not going to be any doubts or questions about Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis, again, Anthony Davis is going to benefit offensively more than probably anybody by running this offense. I mean, the first play was like a wide open dunk, right? And you're going to get all kinds of stuff like that with this ball movement, playing through Anthony Davis in the post at times, kind of playing, through the middle of the court. You see them, kind of stacking actions and kind of having guys come off of multiple screens, and then Anthony Davis, being the screen man, and then kind of, having like the picker, and then Anthony Davis can kind of leak out. You saw him knock down a 3 ball, his ability to roam and run to the rim. Like, you look at the versatility that you get with Anthony Davis on the offensive side. You look at all the motion and distraction. Guys can't just camp. You can't just camp 2 guys on Anthony Davis all game because, you have several guys just camped out on the corner all game. You actually have to put in effort, right? You actually have to defend guys out there, or they're just going to beat you or get wide open threes and looks. Obviously, guys got to hit shots. But Anthony Davis looked out there. He looked spry. He looked energetic, right? He's running on the floor. He's keeping balls alive, getting offensive rebounds, playing defense, right? Like, Anthony Davis was doing Anthony Davis things. And LeBron James and Anthony Davis looked like they were in midseason form in this game. Absolutely dominant out there. Did everything that you wanted them to do, right? It looked like the 2 top 10 players that you want to see that can lead you to a championship. And that's also part of the reason why it's so frustrating that the Lakers haven't pulled off a trade yet, because it's just like, you look at Anthony Davis, you look at LeBron James, and you're just like, man, like, these two guys are going to get you and can get you nearly there. It's just like, you just need that piece or 2, ideally 2, that can just really take you over the top, right? Because I still have my concerns defensively overall, right? I did like the energy and effort and activity more on the defensive side this go around, but you got to get Anthony Davis some help on the defense, right? LeBron, I hope that he continues to remain active. I hope that he continues to remain, just energetic out there, particularly on the defensive side. But also, look, if you're generating easier offense and you don't have to rely so heavily on LeBron to create and generate everything and this, that, and the other, right? Like, he will have more energy to exert on the defensive side. Again, I don't see him going like, I'm going to try to win Defensive Player of the Year this year or anything, but you can count on LeBron to at least be a little more active on the defensive side if you can take the pressure off of him on the offensive side. You can take the pressure off of him offensively and don't have to make him essentially your system, and you have the offense that you're running, you have all the things that you're doing, then I think the Lakers are just going to be in a really good spot. I think the Lakers are going to win, like I mentioned, a lot of games. I think the Lakers are going to be a top 3 to 5 offense. I think you're going to look at it, you're going to look up, and this team's going to be a top, 3 to 5 seed. But I still, I think we can win a championship. I think we have a puncher's chance. Right? I don't think anyone would be shocked if the Lakers ended up winning it. I would like that, vote of confidence where it's like, we got this guy and this guy. All right, cool. That's enough to kind of put us where we need to be. But time will tell. I really was impressed with what we saw from Anthony Davis and LeBron James in the first preseason game, right? Because especially it's the first preseason game, and for them to not really take it lightly and go out there and just dominate, right? And I mean, look, you're playing a Phoenix Suns team that had all their guys, right? They didn't have Nurk, but they had their key guys, right? Like, it's just, I think that the Lakers, I think LeBron and AD are really going to be excellent this season. And it was just great to kind of see it translate out on the basketball court. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Did you like what you saw from the Lakers? Did you like what you saw from LeBron James and Anthony Davis in particular? Are you excited for kind of their progress this season and what they're going to be able to do on the basketball court and their domination. However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot, so we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.